Well, Donald Trump was also today defiant over the impact of Sunday's US airstrikes on Iran. A leaked report from the Pentagon suggests the country's nuclear program may only have been set back by a few months. But the president insists the damage done will take decades to reverse. Well, our correspondent Debbie Edward is in Tel Aviv. Debbie, the Americans and the Israelis had both been quick to declare total obliteration.
They have, Lucy, but this report suggests that while Iran's nuclear facilities have been damaged, they have not been totally obliterated. Now, this is just one report. We still haven't had any conclusive data, particularly from that nuclear facility that was hit by America's bunker-busting bombs. It could take weeks for us to know exactly how much damage has been done. And certainly, of course, the Iranians are claiming that this is not this decisive setback that the Israelis and the Americans are claiming, not least because we don't yet know the whereabouts of Iran's enriched uranium. But certainly at the NATO summit today, Donald Trump has been sticking to his conclusion that this is mission complete, comparing this to the end of World War II.
I believe it was total obliteration. I believe they didn't have a chance to get anything out because we acted fast. That hit ended the war. I don't want to use an example of Hiroshima. I don't want to use an example of Nagasaki. But that was essentially the same thing. That ended that war. This ended that with a war.
Well, here in Israel, as will be the case for people in Iran, they are just relieved that the bombing has stopped. Here in Tel Aviv, life has been getting back to normal with businesses, schools and the airport reopening. But this is still a very fragile peace, Lucy. Ceasefires are usually negotiated agreements with frameworks in place to prevent any further conflict. This was a ceasefire declared on social media by the President of the United States and seemingly being held in place by the threats he's made to both sides should they breach the truce.